Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into their own hands. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Now the pitch. Open space at the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Chanticleers are in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
I'm trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Jacksonville State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers,
What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Got a man. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll toss it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the shot that clears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air. It's Hatchett. On the run, still looking. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabs behind the line. It's Lacey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's quick. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's quick. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They're intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quick toss. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. The pitch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense uses the timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. A 1st down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Still on his feet. And more yards after contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's Hatchet. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Now the toss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He'll pitch it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the shot that clears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
The give to the back. Smashes through. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown. touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Crosses the 30, he's going. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And the Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dawson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Paul. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick toss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. On the option. Now the toss. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The option look. Now the toss. Inside the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? On the move at the 30. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Coastal. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They'll give it to him again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hatchett. Finds the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback flicks it ahead quickly to the receiver. Pass to 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The give from the gun. Makes one man miss.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got it on the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move, it's Paul. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Dawson. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. On the option, he'll pitch it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the pitch. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Quick toss. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. The pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He'll toss him. And the defense gets him out of bounds into three, and they're set up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. To the ground with the back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. This one